Can you go into a little bit about how you got into this kind of dating experience? You know, did you have sex when you were younger? And how did you get into pickup and teaching, coaching guys?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was a strange experience. I definitely didn't intend to be a dating guru. That, in fact, my younger self would probably have found that hilarious because I was really dorky in school. And when I was at university, I was reading a lot about feminism, psychoanalysis, gender. So I was really more into feminism. And then by sort of chance and a weird, bad dating experience, I came across the pickup artist industry. And I actually, at the beginning, I was really offended by it. And I thought, what is this horrible stuff that's teaching men how to have more sex with women? Ugh, like, that doesn't feel ethical. It doesn't feel nice. It sounds manipulative. So I had a pretty standard reaction to the industry. But I'm always like quite adventurous and quite curious. So, of course, I reached out to some of the pickup gurus from the book The Game on Twitter, and Twitter had just begun then, so they were quite accessible. Got into some conversations with them, and I'm sure partly to do with the fact I was a really young woman at the time, we got into a dialogue, and my first gig as a writer, which is what I always wanted to be, was just ghostwriting content for pickup artists, ebooks and blogs, and then through that, I started to attend their training events. I started to do a bit of speaking, and then because word got around, because the industry and the scene is still quite small, about this woman who knew about the world of pickup, and so I was then started to be offered coaching jobs for pickup companies, giving like the woman's opinion, and from that I built up my own kind of ideas and my own client base, and then sort of started up my own business. And then I started working with women as well, because I thought there was definitely a way that this could be taught, which embraced the value of learning social skills, but also made it in a way that was kind of like clean and ethical and accessible for, the modern man and also the modern woman.
Because when I got into getting to know you and following you, and seeing your material, I found it strange that you were a feminist as well as into the pickup side of things. And
I can explain that if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, here's my opinion on this, and I've spent years thinking about it. I'm not saying that all pickup is like female friendly. Some of it is definitely misogynistic, and I wouldn't promote it. However, if I looked at the female dating industry and market, which I do a lot, I find a lot of the ideas in that are actually less progressive. I think that women being told they shouldn't reply to a guy's message, and they should not have sex with him until they've known him for like ages, and this kind of stuff. This feels like those ideals feel more anti-progress for women's rights. And actually, I think men and women being able to communicate better, and the idea is that, you can learn social skills, and it's not just about your physical appearance. And some values and philosophies in the pickup world are more progressive, and actually I think are more suitable for women as well. So I think there is definitely an overlap. It just isn't obvious between the two worlds.